But Whoopi is certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out. It's like if you had an idea for a premise and it was totally baked and half baked and you went on stage with it. And this is like low information, blue no matter who, like older housewives who are mad at the world. That's the appeal that Whoopi Goldberg has. Does Whoopi have children?
So you know who made a campaign stop on the Joe Rogan podcast Friday night. And with all the issues Americans are going to be voting on, you know where they started the interview? Take a look.
It was the episode of you when you were on the...
All right, let's get straight to it. Joe Rogan and Whoopi Goldberg. Two names you wouldn't typically picture clashing in a war of words, right?
What Whoopi Goldberg said?
What'd she say?
Whoopi Goldberg said that Biden could arrest all the Republicans and put them in jail. You just need to see how unhinged this kind of thinking is. Well, you know what Joe Biden could do? Joe Biden, you have to see it because it's so
on TV.
crazy.
She said
on television. Find that
now,
Jamie, because it's so.
Let's look at this scenario where the Supreme Court says, yes, he has that. He has all those rights. He is immune from everything. Yeah. You know what Joe Biden could do since he is presently president?
What?
Whoa. He could throw every Republican in jail.
Yeah.
I mean,
Claps.
he could. I mean, no. This is not a good thing because he can go. What this means is he can do anything.
That's not what it means.
Yet here we are, watching a verbal showdown that's setting the internet on fire. Can you believe it? Rogan, famous for his unfiltered, no-nonsense takes, just dropped a blistering roast aimed straight at the core of Whoopi's, well, let's say, questionable opinions.
If you're willing to let Donald Trump use presidential immunity, that means Joe Biden could just go crazy and arrest all the Republicans. Because that's what that means. No, that's not what that means. Even a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you just added a whole bunch of stuff to what that means.
I mean, in fairness, though, I mean, The View has to be, if you average out The View hosts, among the dumbest people on television. And so it's like they say the thing that people are thinking, but they say it very directly, so they expose whatever truth. But
I don't think some of them are dumb.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think Sunny Hostin.
You think it's deliberate?
I think she's ideologically driven, and they have blinders on for sure. I don't think Sonny's dumb. But Whoopi is certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out. It's like if you had an idea for a premise and it was totally baked and half baked and you went on.
And honestly, people are eating it up. It's like a heavyweight bout where every word hits like a knockout punch. Whoopi, no stranger to controversy herself, saw her latest remarks, ones that might just leave you scratching your head, come under Rogan's intense fire.
Comics do that.
Yeah, and the other question is then, is that representative of a big constituency? I think probably yes.
Well, a lot of
MSNBC viewers are probably also thinking,
I don't even think the MSNBC viewers, I think they're a little bit more sophisticated than that. Yeah. This is like low information, blue no matter who, like older housewives who are mad at the world. That's the appeal that Whoopi Goldberg has. Does Whoopi have children?
No idea.
It's interesting too, like really politically motivated older women who don't have...
So what's the aftermath of all this?
A black Trump supporter.
Totally.
They just run with it. Yeah. You see a little bit of that. But I feel like with a lot of moms that I know that were like hippies. They were like... and then they had kids, and they're like, fuck this, like immediately. Like a buddy of mine's mom, who was like super fucking left-wing, full-on leftist. She had kids, and then the riots and COVID and all the chaos, she's like, fuck this. Like it red-pilled so many of those folks. They're just not talking about it.
Wait a sec, ***. If you love content that cuts through the noise and keeps it real, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. I'll wait. Done. Welcome aboard. Now let's dive right back in. All right, folks, let's break down what's really going on between Joe Rogan and Whoopi Goldberg. This isn't just some random disagreement. It's a full-blown feud that's been bubbling beneath the surface for a while now. See, Joe Rogan, never one to hold back on hot-button issues, set his sights on Whoopi's latest batch of, well, let's call them imaginative opinions. And when Whoopi recently voiced her thoughts on national television, things quickly took a turn for the chaotic. So here's how it all started. Whoopi Goldberg, the iconic host of The View made some eyebrow-raising, headline-grabbing remarks. And let's just say they didn't sit well with Rogan or a whole lot of other people.
Like, did you see what she did to that Staten Island bakery?
Yeah.
No.
Crazy.
What?
So Staten Island Bakery, their boiler went down, and she placed an order of cupcakes for her birthday. And they couldn't
Hold
do
on. I can't imagine yet how this would go bad. Okay, go ahead.
So she places this order. They say, we can't promise you that we can do this because our boiler is down. So we can't fulfill this order. And so then the next day, the boiler's back up. She has someone else call the same bakery, and they get the order in because now the boiler's up. She claims the reason why they didn't take her order is because they didn't like her politics. And so she says this on The View. So then the bakery has a press conference where they say, we've been in business for 150 years. This is not what happened at all. We don't discriminate against anybody regardless of anything. We just had a problem with our boiler. And she's singling out a family-run business. And then there's a line around the block for the bakery.
In a segment on The View Whoopi Goldberg made a claim that had people doing a double take. Brace yourselves for this one. She suggested that if former President Trump were granted presidential immunity, it would pave the way for Joe Biden to start arresting Republicans left and right, just rounding them up, no questions asked. I mean, seriously. Let that sink in for a moment. Just imagine the sheer chaos. An American president running amok, jailing political opponents at will. It sounds more like a dystopian movie plot than a legitimate concern. As you might expect, this did not sit well with Joe Rogan. Known for his no-nonsense, unfiltered takes, Rogan has never been one to hold back, especially when it comes to what some might call outlandish woke ideologies. And when he caught wind of Whoopi's remarks, he didn't just shrug it off. Oh no, he torched it. His response? A full-throttle takedown, the kind that leaves no room for ambiguity. During a segment on The Joe Rogan Experience he systematically dismantled Whoopi's argument, calling out the sheer absurdity of her statement. He didn't just dismiss it, he dissected it. Rogan was quick to point out that her claim wasn't just irresponsible, it was downright fear-mongering, painting a doomsday scenario that had no legal or logical basis. Presidential immunity, as a legal principle, does cannot create the kind of unchecked tyranny Whoopi suggested. It's not a free pass for dictatorships. It's a safeguard with clear limitations. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Rogan's critique didn't just land, it exploded . His audience wasn't just nodding along, they were fired up . The reaction was a mix of disbelief, agreement, and sheer exasperation. It was one of those rare moments where people across the spectrum had the same reaction. Wait, what did she just say? It's not often you see such a unified response, but maybe that's because Whoopi's take was just out there. Now, let's be honest. The View isn't exactly known for its measured, nuanced debates, is it?
Love to hate.
Yes, that's true.
They get so much hate watching and hate watching viral clips of them saying ridiculous things. I mean, it is a rabies-infested hen house.
And at the same time, it seemed like the most interesting part was their audience seemed to be on my side.
Yes.
And that's their audience.
Let's be real. The View isn't exactly known for calm, measured discussions. It's a show where there's often more shouting than listening, where debates can feel like an endless game of opinion pinball. So when Joe Rogan took aim at Whoopi Goldberg, it wasn't just about one offhand comment. It was about pattern, a culmination of grievances that had likely been simmering for a while. If you've been following Rogan's podcast, you'd know this wasn't the first time he's criticized Whoopi and her co-hosts. His issue? Their tendency to hammer certain political narratives that, in his eyes, aren't always grounded in reality. Rogan sees this as reckless, like pushing misinformation under the guise of casual talk show banter. And in this case, Whoopi's latest claim was just the latest example. So, what was the response from The View Asterisk's audience. Well, reactions have been mixed asterisk. Some of Whoopi's supporters stood by her, insisting that her concerns came from a place of genuine worry. But others, they're starting to feel fatigued by what they see as a constant stream of exaggerated drama. One thing's for sure, the feud grabbed attention. Screens lit up, social media exploded, and hashtags trended within minutes. Because in today's hyper-analyzed media landscape, every word spoken by a public figure is put under the microscope. And that's where figures like Joe Rogan come in, cutting through the noise with a no-nonsense, common-sense approach. At its core, this wasn't just about Whoopi versus Rogan. It was about how narratives are shaped and challenged in the public sphere. Rogan's ability to dissect and dismantle The View's soundbites in real time highlights a crucial shift, one where podcasts and independent platforms are holding mainstream media accountable like never before. And let's be honest, that's exactly why people tune into Rogan's show. Unlike the rapid-fire nature of TV debates, podcasts allow for deeper discussions where ideas can be broken down without the constant interruptions and theatrics. Something that, at times, The View sorely lacks. So what impact, if any, will this fiery exchange have on the broader political and media landscape? Maybe it's a reminder that narratives can't be manufactured without expecting pushback, that every hot take and exaggerated claim will eventually meet its counterpoint. At the end of the day, every story has another side waiting to be told. And in a world where media bias runs rampant, people are craving real conversations more than ever. What do you think? Drop a comment and let's keep this discussion going.